just so that we can get Pilates in our body. So what you're gonna start by doing is sitting on your mat with your toes in line with your knees and your knees in line with your hips. Now go ahead, place your hands behind your thighs and sit up really, really, really tall onto those sit bones and lengthening out your low back as you just slightly roll your shoulders down. Now take a deep inhale through your nose. Now exhale, round into your low back, pull your belly in and send your abdominals down towards your spine as you start lowering toward the mat. Now hold it there just a little bit, don't go too far. Hold the navel in. Now go ahead and lift yourself up nice and tall back to a seated position. All right, let's just do that a couple more times. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, round into that low back and slightly tuck in the pelvis or the hips. Shoulders down, keep pulling in your belly. Now exhale, go ahead and lift up as tall as can be. All right, here we go. Just two more times. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, round into this low back. Keep rounding in that spine, shoulders down. And now exhale, go ahead and peel it up nice and tall. Last one like this, and then we'll mix it up. Go ahead, take a deep inhale, and exhale, round into that low back, pulling the belly in, shoulders down, chest nice and broad, and exhale, lifting it up nice and tall. Let's take our arms out in front of us this time, and then roll the shoulders back to keep the chest nice and open. All right, here we go. Take a deep inhale, round into that low back, pull the belly in, squeeze the bottom, maybe go a centimeter deeper. Now exhale, lift your arms up as you lift your spine up tall. All right, now as you come down, bring your arms down with you. And exhale, take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift it up nice and tall, high on the sit bone, shoulders down. Two more times, take a deep in. Now exhale, go ahead and lift it up, shoulders down. Last time, take another inhale, lower, pull the navel in. And now exhale, lift it up nice and tall. Let's straighten the legs out, flex the feet, and bring the arms in line with our shoulders. Go ahead and roll all the way down to your mat. Once you're down onto your mat, bend your knees so that they're at 50 degrees, hip width apart. And then you're gonna place your hands right on your hips. Now let's kind of go over the neutral and the imprinted spine and the difference between the two. So here you have your tailbone really heavy. You have your navel slightly drawn in so the belly is active. Now imagine that there's a grape at your low back. Now go ahead and squish that grape with your low back as you press your abdominals in and lengthening your spine into the mat. All right, now go ahead and release that position, release your hips, release your spine. Do that just a couple more times. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, press that low back into the mat and squish that imaginary grape. Now exhale, go ahead and release. All right, I'm gonna come and watch you guys. Go ahead, take a deep inhale. Now exhale, press that low back into the mat as you squish that imaginary grape with your spine. Go ahead and release that position. One more time, so that's in the back of our heads and in our bodies. So go ahead, take a deep inhale. Now exhale, press that low back into the mat and squish that imaginary grape. All right, now go ahead and release that position. All right, let's not focus too much on the imprinting of the spine. So take your left leg up to tabletop and then let your other leg follow. Now, squeeze your knees together, press that low back into the mat as we were practicing before, and then have the arms come down by your sides, shoulders open. Now go ahead, dip your legs down, keep your knees bent. Now exhale, lift the knees back up. So go ahead and lower the legs down to the mat as if you're dipping your toes in a pool. Now exhale, pull that belly button back in as you lift up. 2 more. Take a deep inhale and lower. And now exhale and lift. And down. And exhale and lift. Bring your legs to tabletop, flex your feet. Now separate your legs hip width apart. Same motion, but with flexed feet. Go ahead, dip those legs down. Keep the pelvis pulled in. Keep the tummy drawn in. Now exhale, bring the legs back up using those abdominals and squeezing your booty. Here we go, just 2 more. Take it down. Now exhale, pull it right back up. Last one, and down. And now exhale, back up. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Go ahead and rock your body side to side and massage. If you hear that, that's the dog off to the side moaning and groaning because she wants attention, but she's not getting it right now. So place your hands underneath your bottom and lengthen your legs up to the ceiling. Heels together, toes apart. Keep the knees nice and soft if your hips are tight. Now, if you want, you can curl your head up to get into those abdominals. Now go ahead and take those legs down as one piece. Now exhale, lift those legs up and squeeze your bottom and down. And exhale and lift. Now if your head, neck, and shoulders get a little too tight, feel free to bring your head down at any point in time. Keep that low back pressed into the mat. Keep squeezing your bottom. And exhale, lifting it back up. Nice. Take a deep inhale. And now exhale, lifting it back up. 1 more. And down. And exhale and lift. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Give your head a little rest. And now go ahead and massage your spine side to side. All right, let's go into our 100. First, we'll do our prep. So you're gonna bring your feet down onto the mat and you're going to keep them hip width apart. Now take your arms up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat as you lower your arms down towards your hips. Now go ahead and exhale, release your head, neck, and shoulders. All right, just 2 more like that. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders. Look down at your abdominals and allow your chest to open up. All right, go ahead and lift your arms as you release your head. It's a nice little warm up. So go ahead, take a deep inhale. Now exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Pull the belly in, look down at the abdominals. Sarah, unshrug your shoulders just a little bit and open up your chest. There you go. Now exhale, go ahead and float your head down as the arms come up. All right, let's mix it up. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat and come up. All right, keep those heads lifted. Do not lower them. Go ahead, lift your arms up, keeping the head lifted. Now go ahead and lower the arms as the head stays still. Take a deep inhale, lift the arms up. And now exhale, release. Good, 1 more time. Lift the arms up. And now exhale, bring the arms down as you bring your head down, release. All right, going into our 100 now, which is our breathing exercise. And it's all about the breath. So if you feel silly doing it, you're doing it right. All right, here we go. So you're gonna bring your legs to tabletop and you're gonna lift your arms up to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat as you lower your arms down. Hold it there. Now, if you need more of a challenge, extend your legs out. Keep that low back pressed into the mat at all times. Now, pump your arms big and wide. Now, in 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sink your belly down, squeeze your bottom. And in 2, 3, 4, 5. Now exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe lower your legs an inch and lengthen your legs out of your hips. Pull your tummy in and squeeze your booty in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, in. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pumping, guys. I'm gonna stop. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. Reach those arms long, Rebecca. Curl up higher, higher, higher. Yes, better. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. In. Breathe out. All right, rest your tummies, rest it all. Wonderful, guys. How are you guys feeling? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
That kills me every single time.
Welcome to Pilates, Sarah. I promise you're gonna get a really good ab workout. Let's continue moving onward. Okay, so we're gonna pull our right knee in towards our chest and extend our left leg out long along our mat. Now go ahead and take that knee across your body and look the opposite direction so you're into your lovely spine twist. Keep the abdominals in, keep the chest nice and open. And then you're just going to take your leg back to center and switch legs. Pull that left knee in, right leg long. Go ahead and take that knee across your body. Look the opposite direction as you exhale and enjoy this moment because you deserve it. I always like to say that, that was all the warm-up before the warm-up. Luckily, our warm-up is done. All right, let's go ahead and bring the knee back into center. And then bring both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug here as your arms come down by your sides. Now open up your chest. Straighten your legs up to the ceiling. Now flex your feet. Now bend your knees. Now don't overthink this too much. Pull your belly in, imprint the spine. Now give me just a little hip lift and lower. And lift it up and lower. Lift up and lower. 5 more like that. Go ahead and lift up and lower. Or 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Let's go ahead and move on. Bring your knees in towards your chest and extend your legs out nice and long along your mat. Going to flex your feet. Oh, hi, Daisy. Okay. Okay. Arms come up. Now take a deep inhale and exhale. Curl it up. Let's go ahead and reach past our toes. Dive the head between the arms. Now take a deep inhale. Now exhale, go ahead and roll on back as your shoulders slide away from your ears and you're massaging your spine. Reach your arms far back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift the arms up and begin to peel yourself up. Reaching past your toes. Get a stretch. Soften the knees if your hips need it. And now exhale, roll on down. You guys are looking really good. Take your arms, reach them past your ears. Let's go ahead and bring those arms up. And exhale, coming up. Reach past those toes and dive. Now exhale, roll on down. This is gonna be your last one like this, then we're gonna make it fun. All right, let's go ahead and lift the arms up and come up and reach past our toes. Get a nice stretch here. Hold on to where it feels best for your feet, whether if it's your toes, your ankles, or your shins, or just sitting up nice and tall if flexibility isn't a thing. That's okay. Okay, so what you're going to do is lift up nice and tall and bring your arms out in front of you, and then allow your shoulders to come down. Both Rebecca and Rich know what we're doing here. So this is gonna be a nice little treat for you, Sarah. So take a deep inhale. Now exhale, round into the low back and hold. Don't go further. Now take a deep inhale. Exhale, round into that low back and hold. Now the trick here is you want to think about your hips moving forward as you send your low back to the mat, but you're staying here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, move back another inch. Resist, shoulders down. Take another inhale. Exhale another inch. If you find yourself getting stuck, bend your knees to root your feet on the mat. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, move down another inch. We're almost there. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and relax. Reach your arms far back, soften your toes, and get a nice stretch in your abs. All right, let's go ahead and try the up since we already came down. So go ahead and lift your arms up to the ceiling. Now, if you find yourself getting stuck at any point in time, remember to keep your knees soft so that you can keep your feet planted into the mat, or always hold on to the outsides of your thighs to help you get up. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat to look down at your abdominals. You may move more than just a couple inches, that's okay. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, pull up and round into that low back. Squeeze your bottom, hold it there. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come up another inch, resist, don't cheat. This is where I'm not gonna let you cheat anymore. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, move just an inch as you pull your stomach towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale, one more inch, lift up. All right, go ahead and fold yourself forward. Get a good stretch. Allow your head to melt between your arms. And I promise we are done with the roll-ups. We're just gonna roll down to lie down. All right, once you lie down, bring your right knee in towards your chest and give it a good pull. Now stretch that leg up to the ceiling. Place your hands down. Now think about drawing a basketball on the ceiling, starting from the left. Down and center. Mine was bigger than a basketball, but keep it to that size. Go ahead and circle. Come back up and circle. So we really want to open up the hip, but keep the hips stable at the same time by using our belly. One more time. Hold it there. Let's scissor the legs and switch. All right, let's cross it to the right and lift. To the right and lift. To the right and lift. Two more. To the right, exhale, lift. To the right, exhale, lift. All right, bring your knees, both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And go ahead and roll up to a seated position. Let's massage our spine since we're already here. Come forward to the front of your mat for rolling in a ball, and then hold on to either the backs of your thighs or your ankles. That's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Now, before you do anything, you want to press your knees into your arms and your arms into your knees so that your abs charge. Now, pull your heels in towards your bottom and then look down at your belly. Now, go ahead and roll into a little ball and come on up. Go ahead, take a deep inhale, roll back. And exhale, come up. This is exercise, it's fun. Take a deep inhale, roll back. And exhale, roll up. So, if you find yourself getting stuck on the up, like you gotta fall forward, I would say squeeze your butt and think about pulling your stomach in, because you want to only roll back to the tips of the shoulder blades and come up with control. So use your butt and pull your belly in to get you there. But we're gonna make this fun. So just two more. Go ahead and roll back. And exhale, come up. Go ahead, roll back. And exhale, roll up, squeeze your butt. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So we're going to lie on down, bring our knees in towards our chest, and rest our head for just a second. Now, pull your stomach in and keep your right knee in towards your chest as you extend your left leg long, pressing that low back into the mat. Now curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat and look down at your tummy and keep your elbows soft. Go ahead and switch that position. And switch, and switch, and switch. Now as you're moving, you don't want your knees going out to the sides. You want them drawing in towards your midline and in towards your chest. You're gonna switch and switch and switch, 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 switch for 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both knees in. Give yourself a nice little hug. Let's do 3 of these. Reach the arms and legs out, pull the belly in, and then exhale, come back into your tight ball. Take a deep inhale, reach, look down at your belly. And now exhale, pull it back in. Good, one more. And reach the arms and legs, reach, look down at your abdominals. And exhale, pull it back in. Rest your head, keep your knees in towards your chest. And then go ahead and wiggle your spine side to side, just so that you can massage your back if it was getting tight. All right, so keep your knees there and go ahead and look over to your right, just to stretch the left side of your neck. Take a little pause here. And then go ahead and switch your gaze, looking the other direction to stretch the opposite side. Look center. All right, legs come up. Go ahead and curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Hold on to either the back of your hamstring or hold on to the calf. Now give that leg a good pull towards your face and then switch and switch. Look down at your belly the entire time, shoulders down, and switch, switch, switch. Switch, continue moving, and switch, switch, switch for 3 and 2 and 1. Relax your head, bring your knees in towards your chest. Go ahead and rock your body side to side, massage your spine once again. Let's get into the crisscross prep before we get into crisscross. So keep your knees in towards your chest. Keep them floating there, all right? So you don't want your knees resting in like so. You want them nice and active. Now, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat and look down at your belly. Now, have your hands nice and stacked, but by the base of your skull. Now, lift up high on the shoulder blades, and now pull your elbows outward. Now, only the right elbow is going to squeeze in towards your midline and then come out to the side. Let's take it over to the left and open. Back to the right and open it out. Close the left. Open. Now both elbows in towards your midline and extend them out. One more time. And squeeze in towards your midline. And exhale, coming out. Hold it there. Let's twist towards the right. Extend the left leg and twist. 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 Rotate from the shoulders and keep the elbows wide. And twist. 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 Don't forget to breathe for 3 and 2 and 1. Rest your bodies. Let's go ahead and bring those legs down, mat width apart, and then just windshield wiper the knees side to side and allow the body to rest. And just breathing into your low back and releasing the muscles in your face. All right, so go ahead, take your knees over to one direction and hold that stretch. Just breathe in nice and deeply through the nose as you inhale. And then just exhale, let it all go. Take those knees over to the other direction and pause, hold that stretch. Take another inhale and exhale. All right, take those knees to center. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Go ahead and roll up to a seated position. Straighten your legs out nice and long, the width of your mat. You don't want to be wide, like doing the splits. You only want them about mat width apart. Now go ahead and flex your feet. Reach your arms out in front of you. Pull your shoulders down. Now go ahead and grab a stretch as you reach your fingertips past your toes and pull your belly in. Now exhale, restack your spine, coming up nice and tall. Nice. 2 more. Go ahead, reach forward. Allow your head to melt between your arms as you pull your stomach in. Now exhale, restack your spine, coming up nice and tall. 1 more time. Go ahead, inhale, reach. And now exhale, restack your spine, come up nice and tall. Bring your legs together, bring your arms down. Go ahead and just shake that position out to really release your hips. All right, let's go ahead and get into extension. Lie down on your belly and you can face any way that you like. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with your hands stacked and use your hands as a nice little pillow for your forehead. Now, I don't want you to overthink this too much. I want you to pull your belly in towards your spine and send your tailbone past your heels. And then just completely be weightless and no tension in the shoulders for now. So what you're going to do is you're just going to lift that right leg up just about a couple inches from the mat. But then think about lengthening that leg out of the hip. And then go ahead and release that right leg. All right, let's switch it over to the left. Lift that left leg up a couple inches and lengthen it out of the hip, past the back of your mat, but keep the knee soft. Now exhale, release. Now back to the other leg, reach. And then exhale and lower. Now switch to the other. Go ahead and lift that leg a couple inches up and reach it out of the hip. All right, let's go ahead and soften the legs and release the head, neck, and shoulders. Now let's add the upper body. The arms are going to reach out, reach behind you. Now go ahead and lift your chest up and roll your shoulders back. Fingertips nice and long past your heels, sending your tummy up into your spine, tailbone reaching past your feet. And then slowly come down, looking to one direction. All right, 2 more. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back, and think about sending the fingertips long past the toes. And then exhale, look the opposite direction as the shoulders release. 1 more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, pull the belly in. Hold it here. Now lift the chest up a little bit higher to get into that low back, to get into that upper back. All right, let's open the arms out to a T and then bring the arms out in front of us. Hold it there. Arms come to a T. They come down towards the hips. And now they're gonna rest all the way down. Now go ahead and send your hips back to child's pose to lengthen out your spine. All right, stay exactly where you are in child's pose. I like the toes untucked so that you're not cramming into your feet. You're going to really slightly walk over to your right and then think about opening the left side of your waist as your head is dropping between your arms. So you guys look really good. And then go ahead and slowly walk your hands to the other direction to open up the right side of your waist. But nothing too exaggerated. You want it to feel really good and not overstretched. Come back into center. And now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to give you two options. So everyone go ahead and sit on up to watch me for option 1 and option 2. So option 1, if you don't like being an extension, you're going to extend your left leg out nice and long, opposite arm. And this is going to challenge your core and also challenge your balance. And then you will just switch, going to your own pace and allowing your abdominals to give you and find you that balance. And you're just going to keep doing that until the option 2 is after our IQ option 2 being done. Option 2, you're going to lie down on your belly and then lift your arms and legs up and keep your chest lifted. Arms are going to come out wide. And then you're going to go for a swim really, really, really fast. Again, keeping your chest out of the water. So you're going to just keep doing that until I tell you to stop. And then everyone will end in child's pose. All right, you guys, go ahead and choose which position is best for you. In 3, 2, 1, and your positioning is beginning. So if you're swimming, swim a little faster, swim a little faster. And Sarah, take your time switching one leg and one arm at a time and pulling your belly in. Continue to go for 3, 2, and 1. Everyone rest down and end in a nice child's pose as you send your hips back towards your heels to lengthen out your spine. Awesome, guys. Good job. All right, let's quickly come into our hands and knees and then round the low back like an angry cat as we drop our head between our shoulders or arms. And then you're just going to quickly stick your tailbone out and lift your chest as you roll your shoulders back, but keep your stomach nice and active so that you don't arch into the low back. It's just a nice little extension. Let's level out the spine. And everyone come to your forearms. So once you come to your forearms, your hands can be clasped or they can be in prayer. Go ahead and extend that left leg out. Right leg's gonna follow and you're gonna hold this plank. Now when you're holding your forearm plank, I want you to think about sending your shoulders forward and then reaching your chest forward. Now keep your stomach pulled in and squeezing your bottom. Keep pulling your forearms into the mat as you lift your body away from the earth. Hold it there, take a deep inhale, and continue to exhale for 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for another 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. Now you're done. Come on out of it. I saw a little flop. That means it was working. You can end in a nice child's pose. So just give yourself a little rest. Luckily, we didn't use our wrists. And then go ahead and walk your fingertips towards your knees. And then you're just gonna come and lay down on your back. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Okay, so keep your knees together for this one. And I'm gonna have you bring your arms down by your sides. Now lift and open your chest as you roll your shoulders back. All right, here we go. Lift those hips up and come into a nice little bridge while keeping the legs together and squeezing the glutes like crazy. Go ahead, take a deep inhale. Now exhale, roll down the ribs, roll the waist, roll the tailbone, and soften your body. All right, 2 more. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift the hips up, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the bottom. And then exhale, float it down the ribs, waist, tailbone, and relax. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift those hips right back up. Pull your belly in and squeeze your bottom. And then go ahead and softly come down and out of that position. All right, quickly come over to your right side so that your right leg is up, or your left. Yeah, left, right leg up, finding a nice banana shape with your body. All right, so you have the option of laying down flat on your bottom arm or using your hand as a nice little kickstand. Place your hand right in front of your belly. Let's take that top leg, flex both feet, kick it forward, and then send it back. And forward. Send it back. And forward. Sending it back. And forward. And back. Now what you want to think about doing is really stabilizing your shoulders and keeping both sides of the waist nice and long while squeezing your bottom all at once. It's a lot, but maybe just focus on one little aspect. So maybe shoulder stability would be best if you are beginning. If this isn't your first class, focus on it all. All right, lift your leg up to the ceiling. Now go ahead and flex your foot as you come down. Point it up, flex it down. Point up, flex it down. That's 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Last one, 8. Hold it there, halfway, leg in line with the hip, little teeny circle for 5. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, reverse for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Give your leg a nice little rest. All right, your rest is done. Go ahead and bend your knee as you bring your foot up your leg. Extend that leg straight up and lower it down. That's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Last one, 5. Now as you bring your leg down, hold it there halfway. Let's go ahead, kick it up and reverse that position. Lift it up. Go ahead and bend your knee. Bring that foot down to the bottom leg. Lengthen that leg out and lift it up. That's 2. And 3. And 4. Last one, 5. Finish it off and release your legs. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead, take that top leg, float it up. Now, if your booty is clenching, that's good. Squeeze it even more. So go ahead, take that top leg, kick it out in front of you. Kick that leg up. Kick it back just maybe a couple inches and then center it. Kick it forward, up, back, and together, and forward, up, back, and together. One more, and forward, up, back, together. Hold it there, reverse, and back, up, front, and together, and back, up, front, and together, and back, up, front, together. You are done with that. Rest your body. All right, take those legs back to be in line with your body and Let's go ahead and give our heads a little rest by laying down flat on our arm. Now keep that top hand right in line with your belly. Keep your shoulders down. Now go ahead and lift that top leg hip height. Keep it there. Let's take the bottom leg and kiss it to the top and then lower. Do not lower your top leg. Go ahead and lift and lower and lift and lower. One more. Lift and lower. Bring that leg down. Give it a nice little rest. Squeeze your bottom. Now float both legs up and release. Float it up and release. One more. Float it up. Release. Now come back to a nice little kickstand for your head. Now here we go. Place your hand in front of your belly to give you some feedback. You can even come onto your fingertips if you need the extra help. Roll your shoulders back and down. Go ahead, lift both legs up just a couple inches from the mat. Now go ahead and bend your knees as you bring your feet in. Now extend your legs out. Two more. Bend. Extend your legs out. One more. And bend. Extend your legs out. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Very nice. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring your shins forward. Go ahead, take that top leg, move it just hip height, and circle that knee for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse that direction for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so here we go. You're gonna lift your feet up, float them up. Now clamshell it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your feet down. Give yourself a little rest. Pat out your booty. If it's cramping up, give it a little relief. Let's do one more before I give you a stretch. So take that top leg, float it up hip height. Now you're going to tip that top knee to the bottom and then kiss the foot to the foot. So knee to foot, knee or heel, knee, heel. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release. Your booties should be burning. If they're not, you're not squeezing. Go ahead, come onto your back. Take that right leg, cross it over your left right knee. Give yourself a nice little stretch. What I meant to say is right ankle over left knee. That's it. And whenever you're ready, you can take your foot that's on the mat, take it off the mat to deepen that stretch and flex your feet so they're nice and active. Woo. Very nice. All right, go ahead, come out of that position, and let's go ahead and repeat that whole series on our other leg. Luckily, we only have 2. That's a good news. All right, so we're gonna find a nice banana shape with our body with the left leg up towards the ceiling. Start in a nice banana shape with your body, bringing your feet just slightly forward and your hips nice and stacked with your shoulders nice and steady. Take that top hand, bring it right in front of that belly. Take that top leg, float it up. Go ahead and kick it forward. And now send it back. Kick it forward. And sending it back. You guys look great. Just keep those shoulders nice and steady. And to get that stability in the shoulder, think about maybe a smaller kick back. That way you're not using so much momentum and your body isn't falling forward. All right, take the leg back into center, hold it there, kick it straight up and flex that foot down. Point it up and flex down. Point it straight up, flex down. Point it straight up, flex down. 3 more. Point up and flex it down. 2 more. Point up, flex down. 1 more. Point up, flex down. Meet it halfway. Soften the toes. Little teeny circle from here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest that leg there. All right, your rest is done. Go ahead and bend your knee, bring your foot along your leg, lift it straight up and lower. That's 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Last one, 5. Hold it there. Let's go ahead and reverse that position by kicking it up, bending your knee, bringing the foot to the bottom of the leg, stretching it long, and repeat. For 2. And 3. Whew. And 4. And last one, 5. Hold it there, halfway. Let's kick it forward, kick it up, back and together and forward, up, back, together. 2 more, forward, up, back, together. Last one, and forward, up, back, together. Reverse it, and back, up, front, and together, and back, up, front, and together, and back, up, front, and together. Last one, and back, up, front, together. Release it. Very nice. We're moving along. Go ahead and lengthen your arm out nice and long to rest your head and bring your feet in line with your body. All right, pull that stomach in, shoulders down, releasing in your face. Take that top leg, lift it up. Now let's kiss that bottom leg to the top and lower. Kiss that bottom to the top and lower. Squeeze your bottom. Kiss it to the top and lower. 1 more. And lift and lower. Rest that top leg. Give yourself a little breathing space. All right, go ahead, lift both legs up, pull your belly in, and then soften. 2 more. Lift and lower. Last one. And lift and lower. Come back to a nice little kickstand here. Use your fingers to give you some guidance and feedback. Lift your legs up, let them hover, hold it there, squeeze your bottom. Now bend your knees as your feet come in towards your bottom. And now lengthen your legs out of your hips. 2 more. And bend. Extend them out nice and long. You guys look great. 1 more. And bend. Extend them out nice and long. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and lower it all the way down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring those shins slightly forward. Lift that top leg up and start stirring those circles. So typically, I would be stopping by now. So we're really in this together for 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1, and reverse that direction for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your leg down. Go ahead and lift those feet up. Let's start our 10 clamshells. Open and close. And open and close. That's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest it there. Let's take that top leg up. Take that knee to the knee and the heel to the heel. And knee, heel, and knee, heel. 3 more. Ooh, last 2. Last 1. Finish it off. Rest your leg. Roll onto your back. Take that left ankle over that right knee. Give that leg a nice little pull into your figure 4 stretch. Unless this is too much, then take your foot back down to the mat to give yourself some relief in that hip. Enjoy that nice little stretch because you deserve it. Take a deep inhale through the nose and softly exhale. All right, come out of that position and let's go into our teasers. Let's get some more abdominal work. So I'm going to demonstrate the teasers that we're going to be doing this evening, and starting with option 1. So go ahead, take a little rest because you guys deserve it. Get in a nice, comfortable position. So option 1, we're all going to be doing together. Your knees are going to be at tabletop as you're holding onto the backs of your thighs, and your shoulders are going to be rolling back so the chest can be open. Now, you're going to curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Come on up and find balance on your tailbone, lifting your chest, and your legs are going to be parallel to the mat. Now, when you're here, you're going to, oh, guys, no, come on, sit on up, it's okay. We're not done just yet. Okay, so as you come down, I want you to think about pulling your navel in towards your spine and getting your low back to the mat. And then bring your knees in towards your chest as your head lowers. So you're working from your spine. Option 2, we're going to be doing together. Option 2 is going to be a little bit more advanced. Your legs are going to be extended out nice and long, heels together, toes apart. Arms are going to be reaching up. Now, before you do anything, you're going to pull your abdominals into your low back and squeeze your bottom like crazy. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, and then lift your arms and legs at the same time, opening up your chest. Now, this is where you'll start feeling your low back if you don't engage your abdominals. You want to get your low back into the mat, pulling your abdominals in and rounding into that low back like crazy as you lower your head and feet as one. And just like that, that's the teaser 2. All right, so just remember to keep the abdominals pulled into the low back and do not arch in that low back. Keep it nice and flat and you'll be good to go. All right, let's go with option 1, just to get in our bodies. All right, go ahead, lie on down, bring your knees in towards your chest or at tabletop. Hands behind your thighs. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Roll up and come up into your little teaser with your knees nice and bent. And lift the chest up nice and high. Ooh, squeeze your butt up, Sarah. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yes. Go ahead, just lift up, find your balance, and lift your feet up. All right, hold it there for just a second. And then go ahead and lay on down. So Rebecca and Rich, why don't you go ahead, do one more. Sarah, you're just gonna come up to your, find your balance and lift your feet and just hold it there and get that sensation in your body. All right, once Rebecca and Rich come up to find their teaser, everyone's gonna hold it here for just a second. Now, let's go ahead and make this a little bit more challenging while squeezing our bottoms. Now, go ahead, take one arm away. Other arm is going to follow. You're going to lift the chest and soften the elbows. Place the hands back behind your thighs. Now go ahead and roll on down, pulling the knees in towards the chest and resting the head. Now, if you don't want to do your teaser 2, focus on that teaser 1. All right, if you're going into your teaser 2, extend your legs out nice and long, heels together, toes apart. Squeeze your bottom, arms come up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders. Once you see the toes, lift the toes and come up, finding balance onto your tailbone, pulling your stomach in and lifting your chest up high. Hold it here. Pull the stomach in, take a deep inhale. Now exhale, round into that low back and start coming down one at a time. Exhale, exhale, and relax. Woo! Let's go ahead and do it one more time to make it more fun. Last time, I promise. Here we go. Choose what feels best for you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come up and find your teaser to find your balance, pulling your tummy in, lifting your chest up, everyone. There you go, good. Now take a deep inhale. Exhale, round into that low back. Pull your tummy in, squeezing your bottom, bringing your knees in towards your chest and release. Good job. All right, let's quickly bring the knees in towards our chest and then take them over to the right, look left, get a nice little spine twist with both knees in towards the center. All right, keep the stomach drawn in. Now exhale, bring the knees to the other direction, look the opposite way. Arms nice and long, chest nice and open. And then just softly bring the knees back into center. And then bring the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to come out to the sides. And just allow the hips to open up. And keep your arms down by your hips, down by your sides to have your shoulders open up. Stay there, take a deep inhale. And then just softly exhale. All right, bring the knees in together. Separate your legs mat width apart. And then just quickly windshield wiper the knees side to side to open up the hips and to soften out the spine. And just like that, your hour is up. Thank you, guys.